Welcome to our module on recruitment. In terms of recruitment, just like anything, we need a system, a strategy. We need to put intention in the same way we do outreach. Imagine hundreds of us at every event, how much faster we could get things done. We tend to rely on ourselves a lot, but to have a positive experience as an activist, we need to have a support system. And it really helps when we have more people to delegate to and rely on. It's not all about us. We need to learn to ask for help. The more people we have that can take leadership, the merrier. Here is a very straightforward strategy that we can start using right away in every chapter. Because remember, we are a global organization. Animal Rebellion uses this specific strategy. They have weekly international calls that they can send people to further describe what they're doing as an organization and how they can help. So with SAVE and PBT, we could be extremely specific with every chapter and funnel people into their calls to further recruit them. So weekly calls would be best. You always want to keep momentum going. The longer we wait, the less chances of the person responding. We need to capitalize on this small window of opportunity to recruit someone. It starts by having an orientation call available. Recurring ones, same days and times, weekly, or set up shortly after an event. Then you send someone you met at an event to the call, which recruits them even further. Where do we need them to go now? What do they want to do to contribute somehow? What can they help us with? Example, imagine you're at a PBT event and throughout the event, you're having powerful conversations, many of which you're now taking their social media contacts or emails to stay connected and follow up. And many of those people would be awesome activists too. They just don't know it yet, and they tend to shy away from recognizing it. Some people just need to be guided and to be reminded of their power. That's where we come in. So once they endorse the PBT, on top of taking their contact, which we're training ourselves to already do, we tell them about this call that we have on Tuesday, let's say, to inform people further. We have this call every week to talk about the SAVE movement and PBT. And so newbies can come on to figure out how they can help. It's a super informative call, and please come with an open mind. It would be awesome to have you. So the key is to hold a weekly orientation call or bi-weekly if it starts slow, at least every time shortly after an event is over, max 2 days later. This recruitment call or orientation call must already be planned because at the event, you're funneling people into the call. I use this term because it's a marketing term and we do need to treat our organization like a business. So imagine if every event you persuade 3 to 20 people or more to come to your orientation call. And during the call, you explain what SAVE and the PBT are all about and how they can get involved. If they are ready to start their own PBT group, we send them to the Friday call for PBT specifically. If they want to bear witness or start a chapter near them, we invite them to the next 3 events and we send them the important safety measures or we help them set up at a new location. If they want to remain anonymous, we capitalize on whatever skills they already have and we get them to help us. Maybe it's graphic designing, maybe it's social media, maybe it's drafting articles to get published in an important news outlet or outlets. Maybe it's writing letters to councillors or MPs or mayors. Maybe it's undercover scoping. Maybe it's donating, etc. Azul, Valeska, both alongside Jera, produced a beautifully done orientation presentation that we can all start using for this purpose specifically. We need to have somewhere to send all the wonderful souls we meet weekly. Most people want to be guided. They want to feel like they belong. So let's guide them into our ARA community. Let's make them feel like they belong and give them responsibilities along the way. So let us move to Module 14 and talk about the safety measures and why it's so important to consider and communicate with our peers.